Hello, hello, crafty peeps. Welcome back to my channel, Crafty-ish-kristyn. Today, me and Duncan are going to open, unbox, and kit up this kit. This kit is from Enabler's Outpost. This is my first purchase, and I fell in love with the image. It was kind of a anxiety purchase, if you will. So yeah. It is what it is. We all do it, right? Not just me, right? Okay. Is there a picture? Okay, there is a picture, but it's gonna be hard. This is the box it came in. It was it's very, very bent and crushed when it came to me, but everything inside was okay. It was wrapped in plastic. I have opened this already for a few reasons. Number one, I have no chill, and when something comes to me, I want to open it immediately. And part of me also just kind of wants to make sure that it's the right diamond painting, it's the right drills, and you know, the other part of me just wants to see my new shiny purchase. The diamonds are not in here because I did test a little something with static, and we will go over that. So this is how the diamond painting came. There was no plastic on this, which kind of makes me a little nervous, honestly, just because if it's coming from overseas and, you know, it gets wet. Luckily, the box was wrapped in plastic, so there were no calamities or anything like that. Can you just see? This is what Duncan's tail looks like. It's got a little, maybe if he stops moving it, it's got a little loop. He was born like that, and so he's got a little curved tail, and it doesn't hurt him or anything like that, but occasionally something does get caught on it, or he gets caught on something, and yeah, it's a little scary. Oh, I didn't show you the picture. Jeez Louise. This is the picture. It is a bunch of cute little critters all dressed up and ready for Halloween. I think they maybe have already gone trick-or-treating. I'm not sure, but I just thought it was so cute, and you know, the color scheme is right up my alley. So there's that, and I'll show you a better picture when we open the canvas. And it is poured glue, so you can, you know, roll it back on itself. I don't know what is all over my mat, and there is some random hair and fuzz on the back of the canvas. That's from me because, again, I have already opened this and I have cats, and even if I was to brush them daily, it wouldn't matter. So you can do this with poured glue. Double-sided tape, not so much. All right, here we go. Oh, okay, you're just curling back on itself, aren't you? The canvas material is, you know, it's pretty standard for a premium kit, I would say. It's sturdy, and it's got a little bit of, you know, felty back. Not too stiff, not too floppy. It has the scalloped and poked edges. This is called Purple, oh no, can't see it. Spooky Slumber Party by Purple Kitten Studios. And I believe it's a 60 by 80. Let's measure really quick before I forget, because I always forget to measure. So that is very, very 60. Very 60. Is it going to be very 80? Let's find out. Can you see? Maybe. Hang on. Almost 80. 79. That's close enough for me. If you were trying to frame it, though, you would definitely want to make sure you measure and double measure, and, you know, double check your stuff. So this has 70 colors, 70. And I'll look at the legend and we can see that kind of stuff. It does come with an inventory sheet, and it tells you how many of each color are in the painting, how many they give you, what the weight is, and how many bags. I find this very helpful when I get a painting, just because, you know, if you actually know how big, you know, your containers are and how much they fit, that could be helpful. I'm going to use a bottle case, so not so much, but you know, there are I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 special drills in this. Let's see. And upon first glance, it does not appear that the numbers go, you know, it's not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I know that borrows somebody, bothers some people. I am totally fine with it not being in order like that, as long as similar symbols and colors aren't the same. So if they do that because they don't want colors that look the same and, you know, being the same shape look together, totally fine. Please do it. Nothing I see right off the bat that looks like it's going to be confusing, but usually I can't tell until I look at the canvas and actually start working on it. But here's the picture. It's so cute. Oh my gosh. I think they're little bats. I don't know. Honestly, that kind of looks like a cat. Whatever. No, I guess they're not bats because that wouldn't be a bat. Jeez. My animal anatomy is lacking. So there is that. I'm going to put that to the side, and then it does come with pre-cut stickers. Yay. Yay for all of us, right? I mean, it's not the end of the world to have to make your own stickers, but 70 with weird symbols is a lot. They are decently sized stickers too. I will cut off the first number off of these because that will just confuse me. And then there are some extra little lines. I will need some with my bottle cases because some of these bags are very full. And it is a square kit, obviously. This kit, when I purchased it, I will say, it was normally $130, which if I had not been anxiety purchasing, I don't know if I would have purchased it. But I wanted it. I was in a mood and I was like, I want it. It was $30 off when I purchased it. So take that what you will. I have heard that they have amazing quality. I know that, you know, some people are on a budget, or, you know, some people will only pay a certain amount. So, you know, everybody's feelings are valid. I wanted it and I bought it. So there. Anything else on here? I don't think so. I mean, I'll get more into that when I kit it up. And then a little note in here as well saying thank you. Thank you for supporting us and our artists, and everything is properly licensed. We love to see that. It's something that is important to me. You know, I do purchase sometimes from, you know, like budget companies and whatnot, but I do always try to make sure that it's just a standard generic image and, you know, they're not using an image from, you know, an actual artist. So there's that. So let's take a look-see-loo at the canvas. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry if my lights are super blinding. It's going to be 90 degrees, but it's cloudy right now. It's so confusing. The symbols look clear. I'm not going to go over the whole canvas just because, yeah, it's just a little bit more work. I mean, everything looks very clear, and now, you know, symbols and colors are kind of like jumping out at me that look like they might be tricky, but again, I never know until I start working on the kit. I don't really see anything like that looks like, oh geez, that's gonna be hard. Very, like, actually more color blocking than I anticipated. But not like huge color blocking. This is what I more consider line blocking, which is my love language. And when it comes to diamond painting, I like a little bit of confetti, you know, to give you the detail. But I definitely don't like a giant solid color blocked background. So yeah, Duncan, are you just gonna sit there and be in my way? I think he is. All right, I am going to put this up. I'm going to get all of my kitting up supplies, and then I can show you the drills, because right now they came in a little plastic container, you know, a little plastic bag thingy, but I opened it and I destroyed the packaging, so I just put it in my one of my reusable silicone things. It does come with a washi washi tape. I opted not to get a toolkit because I don't need any toolkits. Yeah, so I am going to reorganize because it's going to be a whole feat, and we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, I have put my stickers on my bottles. This is a 70 bottle case. I got this on Amazon. It is not the sturdiest foam. Like, this is the Art Dot, for example. Okay, super sturdy. I mean, squeezing, like this one, I could basically squeeze and it disappears. This one, I really have to squeeze. I like these ones for the sturdiness, but I like this because technically I can at least have one bottle of every color in the same row, and I can put this on my little rolly cart tray and I am good. So I will put any excess overflow in this one and I will just have it to the side. And if I run out of one in here, then what you do is you just switch the lids and carry on. And then I just write the DMC number on this one because I ain't gonna try to draw the symbols and all that stuff. Ain't nobody got time for that. Maybe you do, but I don't. All right, so before I get started, I hope everybody's doing well. Amazing. Hi, hello, welcome if you're new. I'm awful at reintroducing myself or, you know, saying the little pleasantries. I just get right into it. So I am going to try Marshmallow over at Dark and Creepy Diamond Paintings hack for using a mouse pad and rubber-soled shoes, not Crocs. Crocs are not rubber. Rubber-soled shoes to try to get rid of the static. So she did this and it actually worked. So I am trying again. The only thing that I'm noticing is that I am short and my chair is not letting me put my feet on the ground completely. So I am trying, because when I opened this up, the static was unreal. And as you can see, there still is, yeah, I don't know. There still is static, which, could you not, please? Yeah. Okay, that might not work for me. It might work for someone else. I think it could also be because I can't put my feet flat on the ground. So let's just try to rub this around a little. We're all gonna experiment together. If this doesn't work, I actually have something else I'm going to try. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Boo! Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave the mouse pad there. Maybe it'll help. So my next trick is going to be trying to use this anti-static, anti-streak lens cleaner that my mom found in her purse. And she was like, what is this? And I looked at it and I said, anti-static. And I actually tried in a few of these bags. That's why the whole package was ripped open, because I was curious. And it, shockingly, I probably should move my Dr. Pepper away from that. I mean, I'm sure it's non-toxic-ish, but still. I tried it and it actually cut the static in the bags that I tried it on. So we will try it together. Maybe that was just beginner's luck. I don't know. Okay, get your bottle out. Okay, I'm like all over the place. It's fine. I keep meaning to buy like a funnel, you know, like one of the specialized funnel, but I think about it like when I'm doing this right now and I can't stop and order a funnel, you know, because this could take long enough. Okay, see, look at that. That got rid of the static, and I didn't have to get high off of the Static Guard fumes, which, I mean, I actually don't mind the smell of Static Guard, but I'm weird like that. So, this is my trash cat. This is Munchy Puddin' Trashy Catty. Lovely, lovely subscribers helped me name Munchy Puddin' Trashy Catty a long, long time ago. Oh my gosh. Okay, put the lid on. Oh my gosh, that could have been bad. Yesterday I was diamond painting and Sharky, the other cat, not the one that's Duncan, is still sitting right here. It's ridiculous. I don't know if I can try to angle you. Look, see, he's sitting right there. Now I just screwed everything up, so I'm not going to touch that again. Sorry. You get one view of him unless he comes this way. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that is gross. Okay. I was saying something. It was amazing. I know it was. Yes, people help me name Munchy Puddin' Trashy Catty. But I was diamond painting yesterday, and I got a phone call, so I had to stop. And the cat decided to try to jump into my lap while I was sitting at my desk, which is not really helpful. And he sat there for a minute, and then he decided to get up. Well, I had tried to diamond paint while I was on the phone, and the cat was sitting in my lap. It didn't go well. He bumped my tray, and drills went everywhere. And of course they were ABs, you know, they're special drills. Not, you know, like 310s that I got a cajillion of. I was so mad. I was like, no! Although, these Q-tips are awful. They're even name brand Q-tips, but they just, when I do this, they just disintegrate on me. Well, I'm sad the mouse pad rubber shoes didn't work, but it could be because I cannot put my feet flat on the ground. So, maybe a different time. I don't have any other chairs that I can really test, and I'm not gonna sit on the floor. I don't think my back could take sitting on the floor. So, yeah. Well, at least that works right now. Go in there. So, I will have, if I talk about things, I will have links in the description box, hopefully. And if I mention something and there's not a link, then please leave a comment and I will rectify the situation. But sometimes I say I'll leave a link to that and then I don't, because, you know, I'm human. Okay. There's that. So it's going, yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty decent. And I know people will say, just put, you know, put a dryer sheet in there and swirl it around. That does not really work for me. When I'm doing this, for example, it just, for some reason, like I can put a dryer sheet in there after the fact and it'll help. But trying to touch everything with a dryer sheet and swirl it, just, usually I just make more of a mess trying to get the dryer sheet in there and flipping things all over the place. Okay, just take a few out. Okay, this, there's that. So it does work, but, and so I am planning, I am just throwing things everywhere. I'm planning to do this for, you know, October, spooky season. I know for some of you, spooky season is year-round. I am not big on, like, spooky, scary. I saw on, what was it? I think it was the Alien Putty, you know, make your own wall art, Meowa Facebook page. Somebody used the phrase, like, spooky cute or something. And I was like, yes, that is what I identify with, is spooky cute. Like, I can do some spooky, but, you know, I kind of want it cute. And this painting is just spooky cute, and I love it. And, you know, I know some people don't like the pastel Halloween decorations. That would actually get me to probably buy Halloween decorations if they were cute and, you know, pastel. But again, that's just me. We all can like different things. So I am more of a spooky cute, not a spooky gory person. And that is why I love the factor that there are so many more diamond paintings companies coming out that are using, you know, different kinds of art, you know, because not everybody wants to do a landscape. Not everybody wants to do a, you know, cute and colorful cat like me. Some people want, you know, more horror or gory or, you know, more darker art, and that's, you know, totally okay. There's that. All right, I'm going to pause while I do some of this, and then I will be right back, so you don't have to watch me swab 70 bags, because that's a lot. So we'll be right back. All right, swirled some colors. This one will probably need 2. I'm gonna say that because it's a pretty full bag, and if I actually paid attention, I might know how many bottles a certain amount of grammage would need. I don't. I will use as many as I need. So I'm actually really impressed with this lens cleaner. Like, I should go back to the eye doctor and be like, could I have a few bottles of lens cleaner, please? Oh my gosh. If I told them what it was for, they'd probably be like, what? Like, yeah, I know. Just go with it, dude. Just go with it. Okay. I just had the lid. Okay, 3 bottles. Has one, you know, I mean, there's pros and cons to every storage system. You know what I mean? Like, Elizabeth Wards are cool because, you know, if you have a big bag like this, you can find a container that will fit them. But, you know, sometimes you don't know, and then you put them in one and they don't fit, and then you got to dump them out and put them in another one. So then there's that. The bottle storage, you know, I like the bottle storage because they're all the same size. You know, you can get quite a few, like 70 bottles, you know, it's great. Like if you have a bunch of colors that don't have much, you know, bottle storage can be really great. But then when you have a bunch that have the bigger ones, sometimes you got to use a bunch of bottles. And I can't leave these bags out. Like, I couldn't just keep the excess in the bag and keep them anywhere because my cats would just destroy them. And I know others with cats can relate. Some people's cats leave plastic alone. Mine, no, they do not. But I was going to say that there are, you know, like the different, you know, diamond painting companies, and, you know, more artists are coming out with different, you know, completely different styles, which I love, love, love to see. But if you are interested in not spooky cute, but like spooky or spooky, you know, gory, horror, etc., then I would highly, highly recommend Raven Diamond Art. I've done one from them, and I have another kitted up ready for Halloween as well, and Rokari. And I will, again, Editing Kristen should put those in the description box, and if she doesn't, please send a, you know, funny message saying, hey, Dingling, you didn't put that in there, but hopefully I will. I have not used Rokari personally, but I have heard very good things about the customer service and the quality and all that jazz. So I have an idea for a painting that I would like to maybe have custom made. So anyways, so if you are looking for horror, then I would highly recommend going over to one of those sites. And I know it's scary ordering from a small business that you've never ordered for. Trust me, I get it. I get it. That is one reason why, you know, I've tried to order from different places. Okay, I just realized I did not eat breakfast, so my handwriting's going to be all jacked up because I'm like, I haven't had any food today. It's still early, but still. Too much caffeine and no food makes for a jittery Kristen. That's why I'm trying to order from small businesses, you know? Like, maybe I will... I'll be the guinea pig. Okay, there's a lot of trash in that one. Yikes. You know, take the fear out of it. And so, you know, you can see me order from something, and, you know, I can tell you my thoughts and opinions. And obviously, like, and that's also hard too, though, because... just because I have a good experience doesn't mean you're going to have a good experience. And if I have a bad experience, that doesn't mean that you're going to have a bad experience. I mean, look at the big companies, right? Some people have had horrible, horrible, horrible experiences, and other people have had nothing but positive experiences. And it doesn't mean that any one person's, you know, interactions with a company or, you know, the quality of the kit, it doesn't mean that, you know, they're the only one that oh, that's not 310. Oh my gosh, 301. You know, it doesn't mean that, yeah, this person's wrong and this person's right. You know, everybody's experiences are their own. You know, but sometimes, you know, if at least it gives you kind of an idea that, like, you know, hey, this is, you know, really good, or, you know, whoa, this is a dumpster fire, or, you know, needs improvement, or whatever. So, anyways, just my ramblings, I mean, so far, I have had really good luck with ordering from small businesses, you know? I mean, obviously, not everything is perfect, but not everything from a giant, big corporation is going to be perfect either. I mean, I've had poor experiences with, you know, some of the big companies that everybody, you know, fawns over and all that. So it's just, you know, it's all kind of a gamble, really. I mean, you buy anything and, you know, could be good, could be a mess. You won't know until you get it and you try. And then you just hope that if your experience isn't positive or great, that, you know, the company can rectify it or make it right. And sometimes that's not the case. And that's when, you know, we get that, I'm not going to order from them again because of XYZ. I know personally, I would not want to be a small business owner or a big business owner, because I would not be able to take the criticism and, you know, the complaints and the, you know, your shipping took too long, or my box was damaged, and, you know, I'm missing this. I can't believe it. I'm never ordering from your company again. I mean, you know, we're all human. We all make mistakes. We're all just trying to survive. So I try to offer small businesses, big businesses, people in general, I try to offer grace. But you know what? I'm human too, and sometimes I get impatient. Well, I mean, I'm always impatient. I mean, I couldn't even wait to unbox this. I had to open it right away. But I try to be kind in any kind of responses that I give people or companies, because we're all going through it. You know, we all have stuff in our lives that's hard and stressful, and, you know, responsibilities, and, you know, family members, and just... I've never met somebody with a perfect life. Never. And I never will. Okay, I am actually I was not thinking that, for some reason I was thinking I would not use as many bottles as I am with this kit. I don't know why. I think I was just, because it's a 60 by 80 and there's 70 colors. So I think I was thinking like there would just be a bunch of little bags, and there are quite a few little bags. Maybe I'm just getting all the big bags out of the way right now. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, if I have to deal with static and whatnot to get amazing resin drills, you know what? I will take it. I mean, I'm going to complain about it, but I'm going to do it. And that's another thing, you know, when people complain about, you know, oh my gosh, the drills were so staticky and the kit, and they're, you know, complaining about the company. And it's like, well, that's not the company's fault. I mean, I've had drills from any company that has resin drills. I've had static. Okay. All right. I'm going to pause, swab some more. Be right back. All right. We got 333. Also, Halloween costume Pippy sticker. Link in the description box. I do not ask for money for those. I just send them out as happy mail. You get all 4. You don't have to choose. Would never do that to you guys. My gosh. I mean, hello, we want them all. We want them all. And also link to my Facebook group in the description box. And I actually have some Halloween type questions. I will post the questions in a pinned comment after the video goes up, because I can't pin a comment before the video goes up, because, you know, there's only so many things YouTube will let me do, and putting a comment on the video before it goes live is apparently not one of them. So, okay, don't forget to write the number on this one. So, if anybody else wants to, if you want to answer any of the questions, if you're a creator and you want to answer the questions, I'm not going to tag people. Just, you know, because, again, I only have so much room in the, what do you call it? The box. Yeah. So, if you want to answer them, hey, great. Chime in with a comment or 50. You know, it's fine. I don't know, maybe more comments help the algorithm. I don't know. I don't understand how YouTube works, honestly. I'm just making videos. I'm just trying to, you know, make a place where people can interact and, you know, share and all that jazz. So, yeah. So, all right, let me get this in here and then I will, well, let me just pull my little question sheet, hopefully. All right, nobody getting a peek at my questions before I'm ready. So what is my favorite treat on Halloween? And I'm going to say my or your, but, you know, just whatever. I love cookies. Cookies are probably my favorite dessert. So I'm going to say cookies. But I also like Halloween candy. I am a peanut butter and chocolate lover. Those are my flavor combo. If I had to choose like one type of cookie, it would be peanut butter with chocolate chips, or some kind of candy with peanut butter and chocolate. Peanut butter M&Ms are just yum. I like Reese's, but I'm not trying to like cause, you know, conflict. Sometimes I feel like Reese's is just almost a little too sweet. I mean, I like kind of the saltiness of peanut butter, and I feel like Reese's, they add so much extra sugar to the peanut butter that it's almost like, I remember we were doing a like sugar detox type thing years ago, and I found a recipe because it was like kind of keto but not keto, and there was a recipe for peanut butter chocolate, like I think they called them bombs or something, but it was basically, you know, peanut butter and coconut oil and cacao powder, and you mix all those together, and then you add sea salt to the top. And it wasn't like overly, like it wasn't sweet. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I need to find that recipe because, and you kind of don't feel like, you know, you don't have the guilt of eating, you know, 10 peanut butter cups, because it was almost rich. So you didn't need to eat as many. And it actually had, you know, things that probably were good for you, like, you know, the peanut butter and, you know, the coconut oil and stuff like that. That is my favorite flavor combo. Let's see, number 2. Finish this sentence. If it's flavored pumpkin spice, okay, I can't read. Why can't I read? I like pumpkin spice, okay? I like pumpkin spice in scones, baked goods, breads, some things not so much. One thing I cannot do, and I know that this is a very polarizing topic, I'm just causing all sorts of controversy. People are going to be all ragey. I don't like the pumpkin spice latte. I said it. I know. I'm sorry if it's your favorite drink and you are waiting at Starbucks at 4 a.m. to get that pumpkin spice latte. I think it tastes like dirt. I don't know why. Because I love the flavor of pumpkin spice. But I just can't do it in coffee. I don't know why. It's just, I've tried it so many times. I've tried it hot. I've tried it iced. I've tried it, you know, in like a mocha. Nope, can't do it. Can't do the coffee. So, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, PSL lovers, but I can't. But otherwise, I like it. I mean, I have like pumpkin, it's like a pumpkin spice seasoning from, I think it's Trader Joe's. I mean, I'll add that to when I make pumpkins. I'm not when I make pumpkins, pancakes. Too much peas, too many peas going around. I'll add that to my pancake mix because I'm like, yes, it's great, it's amazing, but why did I take that? I don't know. Okay, 554. So, whoa, don't be losing lids. We can't be losing lids. My cat will steal it. Have you ever played with the Ouija board? Did anything strange happen? I have gone to like a slumber party and, you know, tried the Ouija board. Nothing strange happened besides, you know, my friend was moving it. So, yeah. No weird and crazy things. But I honestly, I don't, you know, as an adult, I'm not inviting any kind of like bad juju, bad vibes, whatever you want to call it. I'm not playing with that. So I do not do things that might invite spirits or things like that. Nope. Don't mess with that. Okay, what is next? Oh, I need to probe. Okay, well, I'm just going to probe and talk. Probe and talk, probe and talk. So, let's see. Let's spray this. Okay, I almost just sprayed. I see how my mom sprayed herself in the face with this because there's no distinct markings on it that show me which way is which. Oh, and I just realized there are a ton of dryer sheets in this. These sit on my bookshelf, and it's in my little Pyrex area that I have as a display. And so the only time they get used is when I'm like trying to organize things. And so, yeah, I must have had something involving dryer sheets in them. Funny. Okay. What is next? Have I ever gone bobbing for apples? No. No. I am not sticking my face in any kind of body of water, number one. I'm also not going to put my face in water that other people have put their faces and their mouths and just, oh God, no. The germs. No. That's a hard no from me. Yeah. No, thank you. I don't need to have somebody else's face makeup and like their snot germs go into my mouth or my eyes or like that just seems like an infection waiting to happen. So, nope. No, thank you. Okay, please all fit. I don't want to have to, okay, good. See, I don't want to have to get, yeah, that one had a bunch of trash in it too. Some very trashy colors in here. I'm fine with trash as long as I have enough diamonds to finish what I'm working on, right? There's that. Have I ever given out expired Halloween candy from the previous year? No, because that would be assuming that I had leftover Halloween candy, so no. Plus, we have, for the most part, we've always lived, I mean, as an adult, places where trick-or-treating isn't really allowed. If we've lived in an apartment, we lived in a townhome, you couldn't really trick-or-treat. And then we lived at one house in an actual neighborhood for a few years, but we would always go trick-or-treating. So we would put the bucket, you know, on the porch and we'd come back and it was completely emptied. But then the house we live in now, we're off of a very busy road. And everybody kind of has their own, you know, driveway. And it's not really an area where people will willingly walk up to your front door. A lot of people have gates. So we close the gate just because I don't want somebody coming to our house and risking their lives on the busy road. So no, I've never given out expired Halloween candy. In a candy trade war, what candy do you keep no matter what? And what candy do you get rid of? Well, it's been a while since I've been in a candy trade war. But peanut butter M&Ms, would not give those up. Hot tamales, would not give up. Heath bars, would not give up. Everything else, it's up for grabs, honestly. mean, I might keep a few Reese's, I might keep a Kit Kat, or I don't know. There's a lot of candy that I don't really like. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the Smarties and the chalky candies, if that makes sense. They don't really do it for me. And then the things like, what is it? The Three Musketeers, the ones with that, it's called nougat. Oh, don't lose my Q-tip. I don't like those either. So, yep. And I forgot to mention, I am wearing my Halloween sweater. It's got Hello Kitty and all of her friends on it. Because I'm spooky cute. And I got my spooky cute, boo, oh my gosh. Ghost nails. Got my ghost nails, but they are falling off. Today is literally the last day I can wear these because I jammed my finger on something, and so there's a huge crack in one of my nails, so yeah. All right. Based on your personality, what fictional witch are you? I don't really know a lot of Halloween movies and witches by names. So I'm going to say that I would like to think that I'm a good witch. Cute witch, you know? Maybe like if Hello Kitty was a witch, can I be Hello Kitty witch? I know Jack would agree with me, right? Just be Hello Kitty witches. All pink, you know? Maybe a little black. I hope it doesn't say anything about Halloween movies you don't like, because I have a Halloween movie that I don't like that it would make people mad probably, but I'll just tell you now. I don't like, there's a lot of movies I don't like, but I don't like Hocus Pocus. I know, I said it. It's just, I don't know, the whole thing about like needing a virgin and just, I don't know, the whole movie, it just is so freaking slow. And I know that was, you know, how movies used to be, but I just don't like it. I don't understand the allure of Hocus Pocus. I'm sorry. If that's your favorite movie, you can watch it for me, okay? You can have all my Hocus Pocus merch, because I personally don't get it. So, I like the cat though. The cat's kind of cool, but other than that, pass. Okay, I know. I'm just gonna lose subscribers right and left. It's fine. It's fine. What is the weirdest Halloween decoration you own? I don't know. I mean, I have some of those skeleton animals. Does that count? Like I had a skeleton cat and a skeleton rat. I don't really think I have any weird things. My husband has one of those like life-size skeletons, and he puts it in his car and he drives around with it. Yeah, I guess that's kind of weird. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, there's that one. Let's see. Use the tray. That's what it's for. What do you think is the easiest last-minute Halloween costume to make? I have always wanted to try this, and I've never done it. I've always wanted to be a serial killer, you know? Not like, you know, cereal, like, you know, the sequential cereal, but cereal. I always thought it would be fun to tape some cereal boxes to myself, and then, you know, have like a fake knife, obviously. I'm not going to carry around a real knife. And then just be a serial killer. But I guess, yeah, I don't know, maybe like, I don't know, a bum or something? I don't know. I don't know what the easiest last-minute Halloween costume could be. Let me know what you think. 782. This should be an interactive thing, you know, even though I am just sitting here talking to myself. I still feel like I'm talking to friends while I'm kitting up my gajillion drills. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, and I keep moving my list. This is not working for me. Where can I put the list where I can actually see it and not have it be on the tray of drills? What is your favorite fall activity? Favorite fall? I mean, you like to go to the pumpkin patch and the corn maze and stuff like that. So What did I just do? 782. Was this extra? Oh, yes, it was. Oh my gosh. Okay. Holy moly. 783. I mean, I don't know. You can tell I didn't pre-read these questions. Jeez. I mean, I like eating baked goods. Is that an activity? I used to like baking, but it's just not really, I don't know, it's not really my thing anymore. Probably because just, you know, if I bake it, then I feel like I need to eat it, and then I get chubby, and my clothes don't fit. So, oh my gosh, that is so crooked. I need to not put the stickers on the lids before I do this, because it's a lot harder to write it on the lid than it is write it on the sticker sheet. I was trying to be proactive and have everything set up. So, let's see. Okay, go on there. Put that in there. Take out a few more. And probe you guys. Sorry, not probe. Swirl, whatever you want to call it. What else? Where's my list? Oh, what celebrity would you want to take to a Halloween party? I'm assuming this means any celebrity, not just like a Halloween known celebrity figure. So I am going to go with Jason Momoa for obvious reasons. He could dress up however he wants to dress. I will let him. I won't tell him what to wear. I mean, if he wants to go shirtless, I can't stop him. I can definitely encourage that. So yes, Jason Momoa can just hang out with me, and we can go to a Halloween party. You know, just hang out. And, you know, he can, you know, lift some heavy things for me. It's cool. It's cool. Oh my gosh, I just spilled that all over. See, that's karma right there. It's like, shouldn't be talking about people that aren't your husband, blah, blah, blah. So, whatever. Maybe I would, in non, you know, like, shirtless man celebrity world, maybe I would say the, I know it's not real, okay, I know. The cat from Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Salem. I would totally take Salem to a party, because I think he would be fun to hang out with, right? He's kind of sassy. And I don't think he has magical powers, though, which, you know, if somebody had magical powers, that would be kind of nice. So, yeah. Okay, let me get these. Oh, dear. I got to put more stickers on. Where are my extra? Here they are. See? Oh, dear. My husband's out there mowing. I don't really know what he's mowing. It looks like he's mowing in the flower bed. I really hope he's not mowing in the flower bed. Oh, my gosh. I don't know what he's doing. Oh, dear. I'm just not going to look. I don't... Nope. And, of course, if you can hear it, I'm sorry. I can't edit sounds out. I don't have that skill. I am not that talented of an editor. I have basic, very basic skills. So, okay, 32. I got color number 32. Almost halfway there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Have I ever done a couple's costume or a group costume? We have done that one time. And that was when my son was, oh geez, I want to say he was probably 3. He wanted to be Fix-It Felix for Halloween because Wreck-It Ralph was popular. He loved that movie. I loved that movie, honestly. So many good one-liners. You know, I feel like that was a really good era for Disney. Back when they actually were creative and not just regurgitating the same old crap and making it all like, I don't know. Now I feel like everything has like a deep-seated message. It's like, don't give me a message. Like, I literally just want to be entertained. Can I just be entertained? I don't want to have to think about what the underlying message is and if I'm too stupid to understand it. He wanted to be Fix-It Felix. Well, I could not find a Fix-It Felix costume. So I found a patch. I think Fix-It Felix had something on his hat, and he had like a little thing on his shirt that said Felix. So I found patches on, I think it was probably Etsy, and I bought those. I put it on a hat, and then I put the patch on a light blue button-up shirt. He had a pair of jeans. I found a plastic hammer, probably at Target or Amazon or maybe even the thrift store. And we spray painted it gold. And he wanted my husband to be Wreck-It Ralph. And so my husband had a pair of brown overalls, like Carhartts. So I found him a flannel shirt, and we kind of, it was not going to win any awards, let's say that. And he told me that I was going to be Vanellope. So I tried painting a pair of tights with the kind of the striped, candy style striping. That did not go well. I found a teal hoodie, and yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess, but it worked for the whole 10 minutes that we went trick-or-treating for. So yeah. Maybe he was 3 or 4. Maybe he was 4. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter? No, it doesn't. So that is really the only group costume that I have ever participated in that I can remember. Maybe there was one and I just don't remember it. Be honest. Oh dear. Do you really only take one piece of candy if the sign says only take one? Yes, but when I was a kid, if it said only take one and they had really good candy, I may have exchanged one of my undesirable pieces of candy for one of their good pieces of candy. I cannot remember an instance where that happened, but I can definitely see myself doing that. But yes, I would have only taken one, but I didn't say anything about exchange rates. So I could exchange several, because maybe somebody didn't like the candy they had. I'm doing a public service. At least that's what my brain probably would have said. Would I rather be the hero or the villain? Probably the hero, just because I have a people-pleasing complex. I don't like the thought of people not liking me or not being happy with me or being, just thinking that I'm a horrible person. Like I can't deal with that. So I don't think I would make a good villain, because I wouldn't want to make people angry or upset. Okay, you just quit tipping over. So, yeah, no, I would be a horrible villain. It would not work. All right. 38. This is, okay. I always like to kind of check to make sure the DMC numbers every few bags. I don't need to be getting off track. Okay, there's that one. And then we have, let's see, open this. Would you rather walk through a haunted house or act in a haunted house? I can see benefits for both. I mean, I like the haunted house aspect of being scared, because, I know that it's not real. I know that I'm probably not going to die, right? I mean, there's always a chance, but pretty sure I'm not going to die. But I think it would be kind of fun to be one of the people who gets to scare people. But then I would also, on the same level, then I would feel guilty if I scared somebody and they were like really, really, really scared and upset. I would feel really bad. So I don't know. That's a hard one. Because again, people-pleasing complex. Like, I would hate for, you know, some little kid to just be traumatized by, you know, my extra spooky mummy impression or whatever. So, I don't know. Maybe I can be the person at the end of the haunted house who's like, hurry, hurry, escape, escape. You did it. Or, you know, something like that. Okay, come on. Could you please go? Thank you. Yeah, there's some trashy bits in that one. There's that. Okay. Okay, 902, you go up there. Oh, okay. There's that. Okay, 902, you go back in there. All right. We got 906. We're in the 900s. Look at me go. Would I rather have to go trick-or-treating every year for the rest of your life or show up to every party you get invited to in a costume? Can the costume be me, like, being costume as, like, you know, somebody who's wearing regular clothes? Probably not, because that would be, like, that would be cheating. So, I guess trick-or-treating? I don't know. I mean, I get candy at the end, so there's that. I mean, there would be kind of a reward to the trick-or-treating. Of course, we live in Washington, so when we go trick-or-treating, there is a very good chance that it is going to be cold, or raining, or cold and raining. So it's not always the most enjoyable thing. Like, you pretty much have to plan your costumes to go around coats and raincoats and umbrellas. So there's no, you know, like, I mean, I guess you could go get yourself a sexy Halloween costume, but you gonna be cold if you're going out trick-or-treating. So, and I don't wear sexy Halloween costumes because nobody wants to see this, you know, wearing a slutty nurse costume, you know. Not that I would, because, no thank you. I just never been a fan of those. But, you know, that's just me. That's just me. So, no judgment here. Nobody come for me. I'm just saying. I ain't wearing a sexy costume. I'm like, layers. If I can, oh, geez. If I can dress for warmth and comfort and I can wear a costume, well, then that's great. But if I'm uncomfortable, no thank you. And costumes nowadays, man, I'm telling you, they are expensive and they are so cheaply made and they are all that nasty polyester feeling. Ugh. I can't with the polyester. Ugh. It just makes my skin feel yucky. Just think, oh my God, I just almost sprayed myself in the face. Yeah, I can't do the polyester. No, thank you. Would I rather have telekinesis or telepathy? No, not telepathy. Tilapia? Telekinesis, that's when you can move things with your brain, right? I'm just making sure. That's what I'm going by. That's what I believe that is. Or being able to know what people are thinking. I don't know if I want to know what people are thinking. Because there are some messed up people out there, number one. And then if you could, like, if people knew that you could tell what other people are thinking, then people would be like, oh my gosh, could you let me know what they're thinking? Or I feel like people would be trying to take advantage of your skill. So I don't know. I think I would rather be able to move things with my brain. Because then I could just sit here and diamond paint while my brain washed the dishes, right? Or let's say you are done with your Dr. Pepper and you need another Dr. Pepper. Well, go ahead and just use your brain and open up the refrigerator and grab yourself a new one. Or if you're like me and your child decides to take all the cold Dr. Peppers out of the refrigerator and not replace them, you could just, oh yeah, I need to put one in there. So you can just put a new batch of Dr. Pepper in the fridge. Okay, make sure these are not, okay, those are still in order. I don't need them getting out of order. So yes, I think moving things with my brain, because like how big of things can I move? Do I have a limit to how many things I can move, what the size or the weight requirement is? Because like what if I could just kind of nudge all the cars out of my way while I'm driving? That would be cool. Or, I mean, what if I can only lift like a Q-tip? Well, that might not be as fun. Then being able to read other people's minds might actually be more helpful. And once again, I'm just going to overthink every question because that is what I do. Would I rather be a ghost for the day or a witch? Ooh. Are we talking ghost, like bedsheet style ghost? Or are we talking, you know, like a see-through person hologram kind of deal, right? What are my ghostly skills? Can I make things move? Can I touch things, or does my, you know, my ghostly hand just go through everything? Because that would determine if I want to be a ghost or not. Can people see me, or am I just up there, you know, rattling chains and making noises? Because I don't know. That's a hard one. Because I'm not a big fan of like witchcraft or stuff like that, you know. So I don't know if I'd want to be a witch, because then that would kind of go against my beliefs. So am I like a good witch? Am I, you know, a bad witch? Do I have skills? Can I do good with my witchly skills? You know what I mean? Like, because if I could do some good with my witch skills, then it might be worth being a witch. So I don't know. I'm going to say ghost. Just, I don't know. That feels like the safer option, so I'm going to go with ghost. Where am I on my list? Ooh, this is easy. Would I rather have fall for 6 months of the year but no summer, or have summer for 6 months of the year but no winter? Dude, I would take fall all year round if I could. Because this pale skin, don't tan. I avoid the sun because I sunburn. I get overheated very easily. So yeah, I will take fall. I will take milder temperatures and wind and rain, and I will take all that over summer any day. Sorry heat lovers, but summer is canceled and fall is here. I like wearing sweatshirts and coats and pants, and sometimes during summer, you know, those are not able to be worn, and I don't like that. So fall 100 per, oh geez, percent, oh geez, come on, that was dumb. It's fine. That's actually the first time I've spilled. That's decent, I will say. Well, no, there was the blue, but it didn't count because that was like 20 minutes, 40 minutes ago. I don't even know. I should have mentioned this might be a long video, so you should probably have a beverage. Too late now. You're screwed. Sorry. And I might go through and put dryer sheets, like a little dryer sheet bit in each one of these bottles if it looks like they're sticking. Because I've never used the lens cleaner as a de-staticking agent before, so I don't know if it's like a temporary thing. Usually when I use Static Guard, it's pretty good. Like, there isn't static. There's been a few times where I've had a few colors that still have static for some reason. So I'm not sure about this lens cleaner. So we will see. It will be an experiment. Come on, get out of there. All right, there's that one. Put that there. Pull those out. Look, we're two bins in. Yeah, see, a lot of these only need one bag. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. All right. Would you rather sleep in the basement of a real haunted house alone for one night, or sleep in a cemetery alone for one night? Oh, God. Well, hang on. Let me find my container before I continue. I don't like being outside for lots of reasons, so probably not the cemetery. The haunted house would be scary, but I would be indoors. So I'm going to go with haunted house, but like really hope that no hauntings actually happen. 996. That is, yeah. Okay, why did I do... See, I'm trying to be proactive and have my sticker and a bottle already ready, and then I just screw it up. Okay, why did I put my tray over there? Don't put it on the tray. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if cemeteries are, excuse me, haunted. You know, I know some people have very strong feelings about not going into cemeteries, or I don't have a problem with it. I tend to, what's the word I'm looking for? In situations where people are very ill, or in the hospital, or funerals, I've been known to get very hot and feel like I'm going to pass out. So I'm not the best at situations like that. And I tend to also make jokes, not like mean jokes, but I use humor to deal with hard, difficult, painful, sad situations. And some people don't respond well to that. You know, I know some people just can't, some people don't understand humor as a way of coping, or, you know, I know some people just, they can't really tell somebody's emotions based on what they're saying or their facial expressions. So I would never want to do something that would make somebody feel uncomfortable in a situation that, you know, they think I'm being disrespectful when, you know, in reality, I'm not trying to be. I know I've done that in the past, online and in person, and, you know, it's never my intention. So yeah, it's hard. It's hard to know what to do, you know, because you can try to repress your natural instincts, but, you know, if I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to make a joke, because that is just how I deal with uncomfortable situations. It's my coping mechanism, and I can't do anything about it. Would I rather have to eat all of my Halloween candy in one night, or bob for apples all day? Well, we've already discussed how I'm not bobbing for apples ever, so we're going to go with the Halloween candy. So, I might get sick, but it might keep me from eating candy for a little bit, so, you know, might be a good thing. All right, there's that. Ooh, that one's really, oh, look at that one's really staticky. Yikes. Chocolate candy or fruity candy? Chocolate. Chocolate. Absolutely. No question. And if you're allergic to chocolate, I am so sorry. And if you don't like chocolate, you can send it to me and I will eat it for you. And you can have all of my fruity candy or candy corn, or, you know, what other candies they have. I do like Sour Patch Kids, I will say. I like sour candy, but that's not really fruity candy, is it? That's sour candy. Is that the right number? 63363? Yeah. Which is a little different, but I mean, I would take Sour Patch Kids. That is actually one of my favorite candies too. I'm not big on hard candies. As a kid, I used to be, because, you know, hard candies and suckers, well, they last longer. So you get, you know, more candy for your buck. you know, but as an adult, I'm like, those are going to ruin your teeth, sucking on that candy. And so, yeah. And I'm not big on the fruity flavors, really. If I have the option between chocolate and fruity flavors, chocolate's going to knock the fruity flavors right out the park. So there's that. Put these two over here and put stickers on them. While I'm thinking them, they have a lot. These are not even actually the extra stickers. This is just the excess from the side that I cut off. So 3, 3, 6, 4. Okay. Come on, open, open. 3, 3, 6, 4. Halloween party or Halloween movie marathon. Ugh. That depends on a lot of things. Again, let's overthink this. How many people are at the Halloween party? Are they people that I like? Are they strangers? 'Cause I don't want to be in a room with strangers. Oh, God, no. That sounds awful. And then if everybody's drunk and I'm sober, that's just even worse. Like, you know, is there food at the Halloween party? And if there is food, who prepared it? And did they prepare it, you know, in a clean manner? I guess I'd say movies just because I can bring my own snacks. And I can maybe ignore people who are annoying if we're watching a movie. But then if you have somebody like my daughter who love her, not saying anything bad, but she is a talker. She will talk through an entire movie. And so you will not know what's going on because she will just be talking about things in the movie. She will be talking about things that are not in the movie. She just talks. And I don't know where she gets it from. Because here I am, just, you know, not talking at all. Yep. DIY costume or a store-bought Halloween costume. I have done both. And if I had to pick one, it would be store-bought. But I would try to buy from maybe like a small business, like a really well-made Halloween costume. You know, maybe, do they have those? They probably do. I mean, but you had to pay for them. But I can't do the polyester. I can't do those. Like, just touching the costumes makes my skin crawl. So I'm going to say store-bought just because I don't want to put forth the effort to make the costume. I have done that in the past. And, you know, sometimes the amount of labor that goes into it is not worth the amount of enjoyment or the amount of usage that you get from it. But I know some people really, really love that. And in a previous life, I can fit all those in there. What am I doing? I might have said, make the costume yourself. But, yeah, I got to prioritize other things. Like my sanity and sleep, you know. So, I'm going to say store-bought, even though I don't like what the store-bought costumes feel like. Okay. Oh, dear. Go in there. Go in there, little friend. Okay. There's that. Got that. Getting close. We're in the 3700s. Okay. Oh, flip the page over. Would I rather fall into a pile of leaves or go on a hayride? I'm going to say neither. Leaves are filthy. There's bugs and moisture and just, nope. But I don't know if I want to go on a hayride because I get car sick. And, like, we go on a hayride when we go to the pumpkin patch. Like, they kind of take you around the pumpkin patch on a little tractor thingy-mabob. And I always feel nauseous because of the smell from the tractor fumes. Can I go in a hayride in like my SUV? Because I might be able to do that, but I'm gonna do neither because no thank you. Does Halloween start on September 1st or is it only on October 1st? I'm going to say September 1st because I do not need people coming after me in the comments saying that, you know, Halloween is this. I mean, but yes, I think you can enjoy Halloween for longer than one day. I definitely think so. I think so. See, I'm spooky. I'm spooky cute. Oh, sorry. If you can hear that, that is my stomach making a weird noise. I apologize. Are you the first one into a haunted house, or are you being dragged by friends? I am not the first one, but I'm not being dragged. I will go in the middle. That way, if there is danger, the people in front of me will hopefully encounter it first. You know, like when you go on a trail, right? You don't want to be the first one leading the pack, because if there's any spider webs, that person's going to get spider webs to the face, right? It's common knowledge. But you don't be the last one either, because if somebody is going to try to pick you all off, they're going to grab the person hanging out of the back. So I'm going in the middle, and I'm going to be looking forward and looking backward to make sure that everybody's there. And if I see people disappearing, I'm going to peace out. So that's just me. You hear a noise in the attic. Do you go towards the sound, or do you leave the house immediately? I would not probably go towards the sound. I would probably encourage my husband to go towards the sound. If I was home alone and I heard, it's depending on the sound, right? Like, what if it sounds like an animal or something? I'm probably not going to open anything, because I don't need to have like a rat or a raccoon or, I don't know, a werewolf jump out at me. I don't know. So I'm probably gonna just make note of the sound and then make him deal with it. If I thought there was a burglar in the attic, I don't know what I would do. I mean, we had a security system at the last house we lived in, and we had only had it installed for one night, right? And my husband was out of town for some reason. I think it was work or something like that. And they set up this sensor thing, and it went across 3 windows. Instead of putting a sensor on each window, it was this motion sensor laser thingy-mabob, right? Because they're like, well, this will save you money. And that way, if anybody makes any kind of movement through the window, like they break the window and they stick their arm in, it'll trigger. And I was like, oh, okay, great. Yeah, no. So I was home alone with my son, and he was, I don't know, probably maybe, I don't know, 5. And the alarm was set. You know, I'm like, yes, I feel secure. We have an alarm, you know, great. No, because that alarm went off, and I could not pull up the thing on my app. They called and they were like, you know, your alarm's going off. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm literally sitting upstairs and I don't know what's going on. And they were like, well, if we send the police out, then you're going to get charged for a false whatever. And I'm like, well, I don't know, because I can't see the camera because my, computer isn't here and my phone's not pulling up on the stupid app. I'm like freaking out. And they're like, well, what do you want us to do? And I'm like, I don't know. You're the alarm company. Figure it out. Like, isn't this why I'm paying you a ton of money to keep me safe? And I was like, well, I didn't hear anything. And meanwhile, the alarm is blaring. My son slept through the whole thing. So they turned it off, and I was like, I don't know. And so they were like, well, do you want to go look? It says it's the, blah, blah, blah sensor. And I was like, okay. And I was like, so I went to our little safe, and I pulled out our Second Amendment weapon. Don't want to say the word, but because I was like, well, I mean, I'm not going to the basement without being armed, And so I went down there, and I was like, there's nothing down there. There's no broken windows. There's nothing. I'm like, okay. So I finally get my computer. I get the app to work. And a piece of dust a little tiny piece of dust, I mean, like smaller than this drill, floated in the path of the laser sensor and set off the alarm. I was like, oh, hell no. I mean, my nerves were shot. So I'm like, nope, 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 nope. So I called them first thing in the morning and I was like, you need to come out here and you need to put a thing on each single window because I'm not dealing with that again. That was absolutely terrifying. So I don't remember why I said that. Something, I don't know. What was the question even? Oh, the noise in the attic. So yeah, I've gone towards dangerous noises because I've had to, but it's not my favorite thing. Let's see. Visit a haunted house or go through a corn maze. I think haunted house or corn maze. I mean, I like the haunted house because I know that it's fake, but you know, sometimes they're kind of lame, but at the same time, I don't really like the corn maze because I don't like feeling like I'm lost. I'm not necessarily claustrophobic, but I also don't like the fact that I don't know where I am in this corn maze, and I have no sense of direction when it comes to leaving a store at the mall, okay? So a corn maze is not my area of expertise. And like, we go to this one pumpkin patch and they have a corn maze and they'll have questions that, you know, you can answer, like, you know, if you say blah, 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 go left. And if you say blah, 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 go right. And there's been a few times where I feel like the answers have not been, you know, like, I haven't known them for, let's say. And yeah. So I don't like the corn maze. I like the idea of it. I think it's cool. But I also have a fear of getting lost in the corn maze and, you know, not being able to find my way out. So, pumpkin seeds or pumpkin pie? I'm going to say pumpkin seeds. If somebody else can prepare them for me, because it's a pain. Because I do not like the texture of pumpkin pie. It's just, blah. I had an incident when I was a kid, and I ate way too much pumpkin pie, and I could not eat pumpkin pie for many, 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 many years after that, because it was not pleasant. I mean, it tasted amazing. Not later, but at that moment when I ate it, it tasted amazing. Let's see. There's this one. Why? 3853? Is 3853 really white? That's weird because that color on that picture is, oh my god, my husband is outside with the flamethrower. He's burning weeds. Oh, sweet baby Jesus, help us all. Okay, I'm gonna look at the, for some reason I cannot think of what 3853 looks like. I hope it's white. Well, we'll find out. Hopefully. Let's see. Vampires or werewolves? I don't know. I don't know about that one. Can I just say neither? I'm gonna say neither. Is that cheating? I don't care. It's my game. I can do what I want. Do you go to the same houses every year? Whoa. Or did you try new neighborhoods? I mean, as a kid, kind of went to the same neighborhoods just because that's where I lived. Yeah, didn't really try new neighborhoods. I mean, if I had like trick-or-treating with a friend or something and they lived in a neighborhood, then maybe, really, I needed a bottle for that. That's annoying. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, didn't really try new neighborhoods. Okay, put the lid on that. 3853. 3853. Whoa. Okay. Oop, there's a loose one. What else? What else? Have you ever participated in a Halloween trick like TPing a house? I've egged. That's all I'm going to say about that. Candy corn was first manufactured in the 1880s, but repeatedly ranks as America's least favorite candy. Who here is a fan of candy corn? That is like one of the most dividing things about Halloween with candy. Like, it's candy corn. You either love it or you hate it. I mean, I could eat it. Do I want to eat it? No. But if I really wanted some candy and that was the only candy there, I probably would. But I would not pick that over everything else. Okay, this is one of the fairy dust. Okay, I want to look at these. Or not fairy dust. I don't know what their special, the fairy dust drills are called. I don't know. But those, oh, those are pretty. Look at those. Nice. Okay, well, might as well pour them all in there now. Oh, maybe that was too many. That might have been stupid. But if you're following me for tips and tricks, don't do what I do. Okay. If you could trick or treat as an adult, what do you hope you would get? I mean, money? I don't know. I mean, I like candy, but I also could just go buy candy at the store. So I don't know if I would want to go trick or treating and have to knock on people's doors and interact with strangers and ask for things. I don't like asking for help. I don't like asking for assistance. I don't know if I would want to ask for for candy. Yeah. This might take two. I'm going to just put two out here. So I don't think I would want to go trick-or-treating as an adult. I will just buy what I want. So this is ZC209. I'm just going to write Z209 because, I mean, I know that it's like fairy dust, obviously. Look at it. Look at it. Okay. What is the grossest candy? I'm just not going to say anything because I've already said things that I don't like. So I don't want to say that I think somebody's favorite candy is gross. So pass. Pass. Let's see. Okay, let's take all these out. There we go. Oh, look at that. We're almost done. Ooh, fairy dust. You are sticky. Have you ever watched a ghost hunter show? Yes, I have, and I don't believe them. I want to, but I just can't. It's just it's so over the top with some of it, and it wouldn't be so bad if some of the, and I don't want to like name out any specific show that I don't like. So, because if you like it, then I don't want to make you feel like, oh my God, she doesn't like my favorite show. It's just when it's so over the top, like the reactions from the people on the show and, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Like, just no. And maybe, you know, maybe it is real and they're just living in the moment for it. But, no, I don't know how I would react if I was in a house and, you know, it was supposedly haunted with spirits and all that, and things started happening. I don't know how I would react. So I should not be judging others based on their, you know, reactions, but I don't think they're real. So I watch them and I'm like, no, you people are full of nuggets of poo. So that's that. There's that one. Look at that. We're getting close to the end. Ooh, that one's pretty too. That blue. Nice. Okay. Where is that number 66? That's the 820. 820. Probably need a bag for that one. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Maybe one. Don't spray my face, please. All right. What would your witch name be? I don't know. Let me know what you think my witch name would be. Have I ever hosted or been to a murder mystery party? No, but I would love to. Oh my gosh, I think that would be so fun. Mainly because, you know, I love true crime. So I feel like maybe I would be able to, you know, solve the murder, but probably not. Knowing my luck, I'd be the person who gets murdered. So, but I would love to. I would love to do one of those murder mystery weekends and just, oh, it'd be so fun. So fun. So, no, but somebody invite me and we'll do it. Okay, great. Okay, there's this one. Put this on there. Come on. Nope. I just took the paper right off. Come on. Come on, friend. Why are they all of a sudden not coming off? It's like it always, I swear, everything acts up. The closer I get to the end, it's like, nope, we're going to be difficult. Of course you are. Why wouldn't you be difficult? Okay. Have you ever dressed up your pets for Halloween? Yes. I had a Chihuahua at one point. She was adorable, and she was a long-haired Chihuahua. Just loved. She was very, very needy and did not like to be left alone. I dressed her up as a little French maid one year. I've tried dressing up our cats, like with little hats and stuff. They want nothing to do with it. So, ZH20. Okay, so we have 67, 68. Okay. Whoa, those are extra sticky. Oh, those are pretty though. They've got like a blue glimmery on the 823. What is my least favorite thing about Halloween? We have a lot of pumpkin smashers around us. Not on our road specifically, but in, you know, our city. And I'm sure that's everywhere because, you know, people just have to be jerks and ruin other things. I don't like masks. I don't like seeing people wear masks. If I go somewhere and somebody's wearing a mask, like inside of a store, I'm going to think that it's like some kind of robbery or heist or something. I don't know. I mean, kids, not so much. I mean, there are some kids out there though, but yeah, not my favorite thing. If your life was a scary movie, what would be the title? I don't know. I'd have to really think about that one. I would have to think about that one. So, don't have a title off the top of my head. Okay, I need another bottle for that. I am really glad I had this whole tray of extra bottles next to me because I have used quite a few. I'll show you at the end. I broke my Q-tip. Of course I did. Okay. Have you ever been to a historically haunted house? No, but I would like to because usually, you know, when you go to a historically haunted house, let's say, usually because it's some true crime angle as well. And I do love my true crime. So I would love to visit something someday. Maybe I'll go on a tour of the United States and tour historically haunted houses, right? We'll get a little tour group together and we'll all bring diamond paintings and 8, 2, 3. I feel like I already did 8, 2, 3. Maybe I didn't. Well, I did earlier, but yeah, we'll bring diamond paintings and, you know, then we all can just like go retreat in our rooms at the end of the day because we're overwhelmed around being around people all day, right? Just me? Just me? Okay. There's that. We have this beautiful green. Look at that beautiful green. Oh, you can barely see the silver though, but it's there. I promise it's there. And I think all the special drills are glittery drills. Is there a movie that scares you to this day? Why? No, I don't think so. Not that I can think of, but I don't really watch a lot of scary movies. Let's see. Let's see. In a scary movie, is it scarier to see the monster or never see it at all? I think not seeing it is scarier. Because sometimes when you see a monster, I mean, sometimes they get it right, but sometimes it just looks so fake that you're like, really? Come on. No, just, no, that's stupid. Or you imagine what the monster is going to look like, and when you see it, it's not what you imagined, and it's kind of, it's almost a disappointment. And you're like, well, that's dumb. Like, my mind was way scarier than what it is. So this one is, whoa, that one is a lot of trash. Dang. Dang. And there are definitely some, well, it's hard to see if the tabby bits or if it's just little pieces of trash. This is so much harder to do with this little tiny stub. But these ones just, they bend too. So, almost done. Almost done. And what is scarier, psychological thrillers or slashers? I totally psychological. Because in a psychological, they're relying on your mind to make it scary, right? You're using your, your brain to think, oh my gosh, those poor people, or, what would happen if this happens and they don't know where it is. But in a slasher, I mean, yeah, it's kind of scary because, people are dying, but it's, at least for me, like I don't think the blood and the gore is scary because I know it's not real. So I don't think that somebody's really chopping people up in the woods, right? They're not. I know it's not real. So I can logic the scariness out of that. But the psychological, yeah, that could be real, like, oh yeah, that could happen, somebody really could do that. And that's what's scary to me. Okay, we're gonna move that because we gotta put these in order because they are not in order. So this is how many extra bottles I used. That's quite a bit. That's a decent size amount of diamonds. So, and I don't think I'll use them all, hopefully, right? So I will have some extras. Okay, so what I do when I am doing, because there are a lot of symbols in this kit, so I don't spill. I am going to separate symbols over here, letters and numbers, okay? And this is just how I do it. If you leave them in DMC order, good for you. If you leave your drills in bags, I mean, I wish I could, but I cannot because my cats love plastic. So this is how I organize my drills. We're gonna do that. We got numbers, we got symbols, we got all that jazz. Oh my gosh, so many symbols. So, and I will also do, if it looks like a number or a letter, I will put it with the numbers and the letters. There's a few symbols that I will consider letters, even though they, like this one right here. I think of that as a sideways G, even though it's not technically a sideways G. In my mind, it goes with the G's. So it makes sense to me. It might not make sense to you, and that's okay. You don't have to come over and do my diamond painting and all that jazz. So, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got, that's a lot of letters. I don't mind letters. Letters are cool. Letters are great. I like uppercase. I like lowercase. All of them work. Okay. So close. So close. So close. So close. Almost there. Okay. So start with 1. We have 1. We have 2. We have 3. And we have 4. Ooh, 5. And we have 6. We have no 7 unless I'm passing it, which I'm going to take a quick look just in case. I don't see 7 or 9. Okay. Then we go to A's. So I will do uppercase A, and then, oh, we have 3 A's. Nice, look at that. There's fancy lowercase, and then that lowercase. So we have A. Do we have B? B. I don't think so. We have C, and we have D. Do we have a little d? Little d. Sorry. I'm going to hell for that one. We have E, and a little e. Do we have F? I know we have G. Yes, we do. We have F. Do we have a little f? Do we have a little f? I don't think we do. F, and then we have G, and then we have G, and then we have H, and a little h. Do we have I? No, we have J. Oh, dang. Nobody told me that the 7 was right there. Okay, move all these down one. I knew that was going to happen. I felt like there was a 7. It's fine. Luckily, I didn't get all the way to the end. That would have been really freaking annoying. Okay. Okay. 7. J. Are there any little J's? No. We have K. We have L. Do we have any other things that look like L? Sometimes we have the upside down L. No. L. Okay. Do we have M? We have M. We have N. We have O. And we have P. And we don't have Q, but we do have R. We don't have any S's. Fantastic. Yeah, no S. We have big T, little t. We have U, and we have V. Okay, this is one thing. Like, hopefully on the canvas with the light pad, those don't look similar in shape, because those are similar in color. UV. Then we have X and Y. Okay, now we go to the symbols. I need a drink of Dr. Pepper. Dear God, I've been doing this for an hour and a half. Okay. What I do, and this is not saying that this is how you have to organize symbols, but I have had so many kits that don't have a lot of like similar symbols, like not a bunch of dots, not a bunch of lines, not a bunch of check marks, blah, 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 blah. So what I do is I look at the color that is on here. So I will start with pink, because it's my favorite color, and then I will go through the rainbow to the end. So we're going to start with pink. So we have a pink right there. That looks pink to me. That will probably look pink on the canvas. Same with that. Same with that. That's kind of pink. And if it changes when I'm working on it, then I will move them around, but this is just kind of my initial thing. So we have pink, then we go to red, then we go to, that's kind of pink. I'm going to put that one there. And once I learn where everything is, then, you know, it won't be a big deal. But for now, that's just what I do. So then we have orange. That looks orange. That looks orange. Then we kind of go into orangey yellow. And that definitely looks brown to me. That's kind of yellow. I'm going to put it with yellow, but I could change that. That one is like brown, but kind of yellow. I'm going to put it with yellow. Because then I will learn that it's yellow in color. So in theory, I learn it. Hopefully I learn. Hopefully we learn. Green. That's green. That is definitely looking green. That one is going towards green, blue. Then we do green, blue, teal. Green, blue, teal. Oops, that's a green. See? It's okay. Then we go to blue. So we go with light blue because it's next to the teals. Light blue. That one's, yeah, that's blue. And there's no perfect way to do this. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's just What works for you? All right, then we go into the purples. Then, where's the black? Oh, it's H. Okay. Then we will go to brown, and then we will go to off-white, white, and then black. And that is how I kit that up. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I kit up this adorable kit. I have no idea if anybody's still watching, but if you are, you awesome. You awesome. This is what it's going to look like. This is Spooky Slumber Party by Purple Kitten Studios from Enablers Outpost. It will be 60 by 80 when completed. I am hoping I can get it done in the month of October, but if I don't, it will just carry on into November and hopefully not in December. Whew. I don't want to be pushing out Halloween that late. So, if you guys have not, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, hearting, farting, doing all the things. It just curled up on me like that. How rude. And I will see you guys again very, very soon. Big awkward hugs. Bye, guys.